Oh, what's good, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the No Signal Podcast with your boy Mondo, man. Cause it's Mondo, man. This episode what, 57? Damn. I've been doing this like damn near a whole year and shit. 57 episodes and shit. I've been doing them like once a week. Sometimes I did them like twice a week. Yo, how many fucking weeks are in a year? Son? We was just talking about that the other day or some shit like that. Yo, this song came up on my Spotify the other day, and I was like, damn, I need to put this as the intro. Just, oh my gosh, yo. That shit fire. That shit fire. I remember back then when like it's so weird, like the way music like moves and shit. Y'all know what I mean? Like, oh, say like this shit, like San Francisco shit, Bay Area shit. Like that shit doesn't, like, we don't play that shit down here in the IE, or not that I heard of, because lately I just been like, hearing a bunch of like throwbacks and shit, like this throwback right here and shit, and like T-Pain, other T-Pain songs and shit. Yo, T-Pain was a fucking, yo, that sucks. That, isn't there some shit about T-Pain that like supposedly like that they stole like a certain amount of money, or like his like financial advisor didn't tell him, like, oh, like after he bought like certain shit, like they forgot to tell him, like, hey bro, like you damn near going broke and shit. That's tough. T-Pain was making fucking bangers. I'ma buy you a drink. Yo, that shit. Buy you a drink. What's the other one? Shorty with applies. Shorty. What other one is a fucking banger that he came out on? Just like the simple ones. Like the simple ones, like Good Life and shit with Kanye and shit. And pretty much most his like songs off his like album and shit. That's just crazy. But yeah, like I was saying, it's weird how like music moves. Like honestly, like I'm more in tune with like East Coast shit than West Coast shit. Cause like East Coast rappers like what, Casanova? Who's the other one? Like, yeah, everybody knows Pop Smoke. Who's like the other one? You know what I mean? Like, what's another good New York rapper right now? It's another good New York rapper right now. Ice Spice? Yo, Ice Spice got the cake. Got the cake. Yo, I'm about to go to fucking Rolling Loud this year. It's already 2023. My bad. I didn't mention it to y'all, but Happy New Year's. Happy New Year. New Year's? Is it New Year's or New Year? Happy New Year's. I don't even know, but yeah, everybody's got their own like all New Year's resolutions and all this shit. Like me, like it's just another day. Like everybody swears like they expect like a different like atmosphere and like energy leading into the new year. Yo, it's the same. Every day is the same shit, just different. Just different day. Same shit, different day. Same shit, different toilet. Oh, bars. What else was I finna get into? Like back then, like fucking what's like the pack? The pack with like Lil B and like some other rappers and shit, and like motherfuckers was going hyphy and shit. Motherfuckers was going hyphy. Motherfuckers was crumping back then. Yo, when I was a little kid, I used to be crumping and shit. You could even ask the homie. He used to see me crump all the time. This would like just laugh at me. And I thought I was like hitting my shit, but then I started like thinking, I'm like, damn, this was laughing at me. I'm probably like making a fool out of myself right now and shit. But either way, I was getting hyphy. I was getting hyphy. Yo, that shit's mad funny, like how certain words like make their way across like like America and shit. Like, oh yeah, like, oh, getting lit. Like, oh, I'm finna do this. You know what I'm saying? Like finna. Finna is not even a word, but I still use it. And it's funny because my coworkers, they trip on me whenever I use like little slang words and shit. You know, like, oh, like, yeah, I was finna go over there, and then they're like, what? And I was like, oh, I was finna do this and do that. You said what? You were gonna what? And I was like, oh, finna. I was finna do. They're like, I never heard that. I never heard that. But it's just the times, man. Like back then, how they used to talk back then, like, nah, man, man. You see, like, you know, shit like that. You know, like back then they'd be like, oh, wise guy, yeah. You know, instead of be like, oh, you a bitch ass nigga. Like, oh, wise guy, yeah. These days it's like, man, you a bitch ass motherfucker. Like the way like insults, you know what I mean? Like these days, like, oh, like call a girl like, man, like, man, that bitch, man, she a hoe, man, she a hoe, like, and all this shit, like, and then you like say back then, like, you know, back in the old days, motherfucker talking about his old girlfriend and shit, like, oh yeah, I used to be with her. Oh yeah, whatever happened to that wench? You know what I mean? Like they start like, y'all know what I mean? Like they start like, just the insults back then were just hilarious and shit. Yeah, wise guy, yeah. Oh, you think you're a tough guy, yeah? Speaking of tough guys, speaking of tough guys, this motherfucker Dana White, the toughest of tough guys. Yo, this motherfucker fucking hit his lady in the fucking in the club and shit. Y'all seen the video? If not, I'm pretty sure if y'all look up on TMZ, I think TMZ posted it, but either way, um, yeah, that Dana White shit. This motherfucker Dana White hit his lady in the club. Even the fucking DJ in the background was like, "Yo," he was like in the mic. He's like, "Yo." I was surprised he didn't cut off the music or any of that shit, but shit, like she fucking like slapped him. But at the same time, like girls need to know, girls need to know, like, oh, like if you hit someone, they obviously gonna hit you back, whether if it's a guy or a girl. Like honestly, me, like I'll never hit a girl, but I'll shake the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll just like Kanye said, I'll never hit a girl, but I'll shake the shit out of you. You know, something like that. And yeah, this motherfucker hit his lady in the club and shit. I was fucking tripping. I was like, yo, even like I said, the DJ was like, yo. But damn, like especially, you know, you go out with your lady, whatever, y'all get a couple drinks, and then, you know, tension starts to build up. She brings up some old stuff, or she's like tripping on some shit you did earlier in the day. Just anything, you know, anything could just like spark any fucking like lady or guy into fucking, you know, like I said, when you get a couple drinks in and then, you know, you start saying certain shit, you start thinking about like, oh shit, like what was that? Like, oh, like what was that shit you said the other day? Or what was that shit? Oh, what happened to this lady? And then she starts bringing up other bitches and shit and all that shit, and then that's how fucking couples get in fights and shit. But yeah, man, like I said, I'll never hit a girl, but I'll shake the shit out of one. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, or just like fucking like hug the fuck out of her till she can't like fucking swing on me and shit. Something like that. I don't even know. I don't know. I never had a girl fucking swing on me, so you know what I'm saying. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. Huh. Uh. Knock on wood. Luka throwing the lob pass to Christian Wood. Bars. Bars. But yeah, man, I wonder what the obviously the UFC like can't really do anything because it doesn't he own it? He's part owner, or he just like the manager of like the whole like company and shit. But either way, like Dana White, man, don't get canceled now. Don't get canceled. Like he already don't give a fuck about his job as it is. Like shit, he'll fucking treat someone and he'll fucking pay someone like millions of dollars for one fight and then like, oh, like knock out in the night. Oh, here you go, a couple grand. Like, bro, the fucking UFC is like getting bigger and bigger. Like, you can't pay these fucking fighters. Like, come on now and shit. I remember when I used to go to UFC fights with my brother and shit. That shit was a fucking time. What a fucking time, man. I used to love going to those shits. We went to like Ultimate Fighter finales, Ultimate Fighter 180, 170, around that time for real. So this was like years ago. Yeah, like 170, 170 this, 180 that. And then as it got to the 200s, then he, you know, grew up and I grew up and then we just stopped going and shit. But yeah, man, that like this was when I was like in middle school and he was like already like fresh like out of high school, like, got a job and shit, so he was like on his shit. And he would like, just treat me every now and then. We'll go take a trip to Vegas and shit. Good ass fucking times, man. Good ass times for real. We went over there. We even went to Strike Force back when it was Strike Force. I don't think it's Strike Force anymore. I think it got bought out by Bellator or some shit like that, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, fucking, we used to go to Strike Force. I seen Nick Diaz fight. Nick Diaz fought he fought like some dude like Marius Zaromskis or some shit. Yo, I think that's the fucking name. If that's the name, then damn, I got memory like a hawk. Hold up, I gotta look this up real quick. Versus, yes, Marius Zaromskis. I got it, son. I got it. What day was this? What day was this? This was fucking like 2011? God damn. Oh no, not even 2012. 2012, 2011, they showed the fucking EA Sports MMA game. Mary Zaromskis 9 years ago. God damn. So real funny story right here. Real funny story right here. I don't know if y'all know like the female fighters and shit, like Cyborg, obviously like fucking Ronda Rousey before Ronda Rousey and shit. Cyborg is like a fucking man, bro. She's like fucking buff, bro. Like that shit was crazy. But there's a fucking interview with her and like this was years ago, so bear with me. It was an interview with her and then some like white guy or whatever. And then like she was all like joking around or someone told her to put the interview guy in a rear naked choke. And she did, and he fell asleep. Like she slept his ass like off the rear naked choke. So like there we were waiting to get in and everything. So like outside there was like a bunch of people, random people and shit. And then I seen this one guy and I told my brother, I was like, hey, is that one guy that Cyborg choked out? And he's like, it looks like him. It looks like him. And then I was like, I think it is. And then he was just like, oh, go see what's up. Go ask him. And I was like, nah. He's like, yeah, go ask him. And I was like, oh shit. So I went up to him and I told the dude, I was like, hey, are you the guy that got choked out by Cyborg? And then he was like, oh man. He was like, oh, I don't want to be remembered for this and shit. But I went up to him and that was the first thing I said. I was just like, oh, are you the guy that got choked out by Cyborg? And then he was like, yeah. And then like I was just like right there like talking to him. I forgot what we was talking about. We was probably like talking about like the incident, like what happened to him. I was like, oh, like how did it feel? Just asking random questions or some shit. And then he was just like, oh, I thought she was joking around, but then I felt it getting tighter. And he was like, like explaining it and shit. And I was just like, damn, like I really caught this fool lacking. I was like, I really caught this fool lacking out here and shit by himself. Now he wasn't by himself; he was with someone else. But either way, I was just like laughing at the fact that I seen the dude and I recognized him from that video. And yeah, just funny that the dude was probably like, oh man, this kid knows me from fucking getting choked out and shit by Cyborg. But yeah, man, what a fucking time. What a fucking time. Good days for real. I remember, the fuck was I even gonna say? My mind just went blank. Like Cyborg, I had her, what is it? Autograph. I still have it. I I gotta look for it. It's probably like over there just chilling or some shit. And it's in its frame. These ones up here, it's Roy Big Country Nelson, Tyson Griffin, and the one and only R.I.P. Kimbo Slice. Yo, Kimbo Slice. Don't even get me started with Kimbo Slice, son. Kimbo Slice made me want to like be a fighter for real. Cause just watching the motherfucker like, yo, he always kept his fucking like dukes up by his fucking face. Just damn son, Kimbo, R.I.P. Kimbo, man, for real. It's weird these days that there's a trend going on, like, oh, like this actor died, this person died, oh, Donald Trump just died, and like parents are getting all fucking like sketched out and shit. But that shit, I mean, it's like fucked up in a sense. Cause what if you say like, oh, someone, oh, like this person just died, like as a joke for the TikTok, and you wake up the next day or that same week and that same person dies, like how you gonna feel, bro? Like you pretty much like manifested it, like spoke it into existence and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's kind of like funny in a sense, but at the same time, like, you know, it's not funny these days when everybody just keeps dying and shit. Like what's his name? Pele, R.I.P. Pele. Who else, man? Who else just passed away? That's Ken Block. Ken Block, bro. R.I.P. Ken Block, bro. When fucking we had the other day was my mom's birthday, so we went to go eat dinner and shit. And like we finished the food and everything, and we was getting out the booth, and my brother said like, "Oh, Ken Block just passed away," and I'm like, "Bro, I'm like, no way," and then he's like, "Ken Block, bro," and I'm like, "Gymkhana?" Like I just told him, I'm like, "Gymkhana," and he was like, "Yeah, Ken Block," and I was like, bro, that's fucking devastating, bro. That's fucking tragic for real. Especially what's that shit? He passed away in a snowboarding accident or something like that. Someone else, some other celebrity, Jeremy Renner, I believe. He's on what is it? Avengers, that shit. He's the dude with the bow and arrow. I don't know what his name in the movie is, but he's the dude with the bow and arrow and shit. So he also got like he also got into an accident in the snow, and it's just like, bro, like why is this happening like all of a sudden and shit? Like, oh, this snow accident, and like y'all better be careful, y'all snowboarding out there, man, for real. What else happened this week? John Morant getting sued for allegedly attacking a minor. Yo, I can't even imagine that shit, honestly. The kid probably like he probably looked like one of those like kids that just look mad old as fuck. You know what I mean? Like one of those kids that's still in high school and they got like a full on beard and shit. It's like, bro, you damn near 18 and shit by now. One of those people. It was probably like a kid like that. You know what I mean? Because there's no way that John Morant will fucking hit a minor like that. Come on now, you jeopardizing your whole career right off the bat after you just got your first signature shoe. Come on, man. Can't be like that. This can't be life. This can't be life, man. I was finna say, y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better. And I seen this other shit supposedly that John Morant signed his game worn shoes for a fan, and then that fan went to go resell it. He went to go sell the autographed fucking game worn shoes that, you know what I mean? He wanted to fucking resell it and shit. But supposedly, I looked deeper into it, and I guess that the kid went to the shop, sneaker shop, so they can like put it in a box and have it like, you know, like so it don't get damaged and shit. You know, just put it like in a big ass like, you know, little trophy case and shit. But nice save. I think it's time for the Lakers segment of the show. But real quick, since we getting into basketball, let me talk about this shit real quick. Donovan Mitchell, 71 points. 71 points. Almost got my heart almost dropped because he was like 10 points off of tying or beating Kobe's 81, man. That's crazy, bro. Like when a motherfucker's got 50, you gotta double that motherfucker, or either that or fucking do Jordan rules on him. You know what I mean? Like just don't let him catch the ball. Don't let him. What's the other rule? Don't let him go in the air. Don't let him get a fucking jump or some shit, jump start and shit. Just don't let him take off. Donovan Mitchell, 70 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists. Damn near the first ever. Well, probably Wilt has done it, but I was about to say almost the first ever 70-point triple double. Just 2 rebounds off. That would have been insane. 70 points, like just imagine a triple double with that. 70 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists. Like I said, he shot 22 for 35. 22 for 35, so he only missed 12 shots out of 34. Did I say 35? I don't even know, but he missed 12 shots from 3-point. Damn near almost, 50%? 7 of 15. My math is off. I don't know my percentages, but that's around that area. You know what I mean? So, 7 of 15 for 3-point. Free throws. 20 of 25 free throws. This motherfucker shot 25 free throws. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. What a performance by Donovan Mitchell. I seen the highlights after, like the day after and shit. I was like, yo, this shit don't even, like, it was the same as Devin Booker's. I'm like, yo, it don't even look like he had 70. It looked like he got like 60 and shit. But obviously, like, the free throws and shit, those shits, like, once you go to the line, you go to the line 2 times, you shoot 2 free throws, boom, that's 4 points right there. Like, but this motherfucker was going to the free throw line, like, fucking back to back, like, constantly. And I'm like, damn, like, they fouling the fuck at him. It's fucking getting dark in here, low-key. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even see my notes by now. And another question off this shit. Luka over Booker? Would you take Luka over Booker? I mean, Booker's been in the league for a long time, but a long, long time. What, like 2015? I think so. Yeah, it was like 2015, because wasn't he in that draft with like Cat and D'Angelo and shit? That was the 2016. That was the 2016, I think. The 2015. Who got drafted 2015? I don't even know. I think I seen it earlier, but I'm not even gonna stress about it. The 2016 season. He's been in the league since 2016, so that's like 7, 8 years now. And Luka's been in the league for like 4? Not even 4, bro. Like, what the fuck am I? He got drafted when DeAndre Ayton got drafted. Because it was like DeAndre Ayton, Marvin Bagley, and then like Luka and Trae Young, they got that trade. So, yeah, it was like, yeah, I'm talking about like the 2019 shit. No way it was 2018, because 2018, that's when Lonzo came in the league, right? Yeah. That's when Lonzo came in the league. So, yeah, right. The year after and shit. Yeah, man, that shit's insane. And I seen Luka his rookie year too. I remember going to that Halloween game. Halloween. It was the day of Halloween. It was that same day Derrick Rose scored 50 points. I remember this shit so vividly. And then the motherfucker, and then I seen Luka and I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, it's fucking Luka right here. It's like rookie of the year and shit. That shit was insane. But Luka over Booker, I don't know. Like, Booker's been in the league more. But at the same time, I mean, Booker had a 70-point performance too. Now that I mentioned Mitchell. And Luka, he's just been like, just like triple doubles here and there, 40 points here and there, 50 points here and there. Damn. Motherfucker's going off. Luka's going off lately. Yeah, I kind of want to like, damn, that's tough. Hey, I kind of want to like, close the blinds and like turn these lights on and shit, because this lighting is better. Yeah, we gonna fuck with this. Hold on. It's a little, it's a little dark. It's a little dark, brightening that shit up for real. Put that shit on. Put that shit on. So ever since last week, last week's episode, we left off on the I believe it was the day after the Christmas game and shit. And then we played that same day, that same night that I dropped the episode and posted it and stuff. It was the Miami game. Miami Lakers. Braun led the team in points and rebounds. 27 points and 9 rebounds. 27 points and 9 rebounds. Lonnie Walker. Wow. Wow. Lonnie Walker, 20 minutes, 0 points. That's unacceptable, especially on a road game, man. You got to, like, put up some type of contribution for real. Like, 20 minutes, 0 points? Come on now. Lakers had 6 players in double figures scoring. So that's, you know what I mean? Like, what? 60 points. Everybody just, like, we just got to play defense, honestly. We just got to play defense. That's our only issue. And, like, just running. We don't have enough, like, fresh legs out there. We don't have enough young players to run the fast break, run back on defense. That's all basketball is, just running, honestly. And then you got on the Heat, Bam Adebayo, 23 points, 14 rebounds. What a big game. And then this caught me by surprise right here. Jimmy Butler, 27 points, and he had like 4 rebounds or like 3 rebounds and 3 assists, whatever. 6 steals. Damn. And I didn't even like watch the game thoroughly. I had to fucking I had to edit. And I had to post and I just got sidetracked, man. I just got recitus, honestly. But Miami as a team shooting from 3-point 11 of 34 while the Lakers shot 13 for 36. But none of that matters when we lose. So, and the Hawks game, the next game was the Hawks game. And the Hawks game, it ended up landing on LeBron's birthday. So obviously they're going to feed LeBron the whole time. Either they're going to feed him or he's just going to go out there and take it. And take it he did. 47 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. Westbrook off the bench, almost a triple-double again. 14 points, 8 rebounds, 11 assists. And Thomas Bryant had a good game. Big game, damn near almost 2020. 19 points and 17 rebounds. Lakers shot 10 for 32 from 3-point. Them three-point percentage, man. 3-point percentage got to go up, for real. Oh yeah, on the Hawks side from 3-point, they shot 11 for 38. 11 for 38, did somewhat worse than the Lakers did. DeJounte Murray, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists. It's not that bad. Trae Young, I thought he would have put more. I thought he would have shot more threes, honestly. That's why he fucked up my prize pick, honestly. Fucking shit. 29 points, 8 assists. Atlanta had 5 players score 15 or more points. That's what the Lakers need right there. We need at least 5 players to score 15 or more. Honestly, we like Lonnie Walker. Come on, I know you're capable of putting up at least 10 minimum each game. This 0 points in 20 minutes is unacceptable. But yeah, that was the Hornets game. That was the Hawks game. Next is the Hornets game. Lakers won that Hawks game, by the way. Lakers Charlotte game. Another big game for LeBron. 43 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists. Thomas Bryant again. Big game. See, like, Thomas Bryant, 18 points, 15 rebounds. We don't need, like, Thomas Bryant to go all out and, do the shit that AD would do. We don't need, like, him to, try too hard. Just, like, a solid, how do you say, a solid outing outing. I don't think that's the right word. A solid effort. Yeah, a solid effort. Well, just like a little 15 and 15 or 15 and 10. Try and get us a dub. But he do be in there battling and shit for the rebound. So, you know, I appreciate that. I appreciate that from Thomas Bryant getting in there when it's the what is it, the dirty work, big man work. Westbrook, man, Westbrook underachieved this game. 2 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Lakers shot 10 for 30 from 3 point. Lakers shot 10 for 30 from 3 point. But Westbrook got to do better, man. I know he shot 1 of 8 that game, but at the same time, you got to find other ways to make your impact on the game. I mean, 4 rebounds is solid, but at the same time, like you could have, snagged more. Shit, could have snagged more, but we ended up winning this game though. On Charlotte's side, got Mason Plumlee, 18 and 14. 18 and 14, almost the same as Thomas Bryant. A little battle right there. 18, 14, 18 and 15. LaMelo Ball, 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. And I think he had like 3 steals or something to go along with it. Yeah, 24 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Their points leader, Terry Rozier, with 27 points. And Charlotte shot 11 for 32 from 3 point. Yeah, 11 for 32 for 3 point. We play Miami again tonight, so maybe LeBron is out, I think. LeBron is out tonight. So, wish us the best. We're probably going to get fucking dubbed the first quarter or some shit. But, always have high hopes and shit. Never really, think of the bad end of the stick if you want to put it that way. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, let me give y'all a little fucking... Because I finished this book, honestly. I finished this book the other day, Think Like a Monk. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. And I was going to give y'all a little like a sentence right here, a little quote. It says, "Do not give your attention to others do or fail to do. Give it to what you do or fail to do." You know what I mean? Give your attention to others, to what others do or fail to do. Do not give your attention to what others do or fail to do. Give it to what you do or fail to do. I don't know about y'all, but that's bars right there. This book is honestly a solid one. It's a solid one. It goes from just the chapters, just like identity, negativity, fear, intention. It's parts. It's like part 2, part 3, purpose, routine, the mind, ego, gratitude, relationships, service. And yeah, man, my favorite chapter is that negativity one, because it really like shows you like the different types of negativity, like negative people, and how to like veer off from them. You know what I mean? Like steer away from them, and or either that or like steer towards them, but just like don't acknowledge the fact that they're negative and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not really 2023 resolutions, but read more books is definitely gonna be stuck in the back of my mind this whole year for sure. That, get your grind on. Stop going out for what is it? Stop going out for temporary fun and focus on yourself for a permanent impact. Oh my gosh, that's bars right there. Hey. Stop going out for temporary fun. What did I just say? Or something like that. And focus on yourself for permanent satisfaction. For permanent success. I don't even know what the fuck I was saying, honestly. Like, y'all already know towards the end of the episode, I just be saying random shit. Like y'all seen last time, I was like, is it Travis Barker or Baker? You know what I mean? And I was like, Baker, Baker, Baker. But fuck, man. Yeah, I feel like we can end this episode off right here. Oh, Kathy. Let me hit y'all with that outro music one time. You know what I mean? We gonna roll with this. You know what I'm saying? Tired of shit. But we gonna keep pushing. We gonna keep moving. Wishing everybody in 2023 nothing but manifestation, blessings, success. Honestly. Just gotta work and pray for it, honestly. I'm just talking to myself in my head right now, like out loud, but you know, that's just me being weird. Weirdo, bro. Anyways, y'all can wait, can I play it while it's locked? Hold up. Oh no. Oh no. Before I get copywritten. Alright, y'all. That's it for the No Signal podcast. Be sure to follow me on my socials. Instagram, Twitter, same thing. No Signal Mondo. TikTok, Uncle Mondo 7. Also for the listeners, Spotify, No Signal Podcast. That's it, y'all. And as always, be sure you love yourself. Sure to love yourself before you love anyone else. Peace and one love. Sending y'all nothing but blessings this year, 2023. Let's get it.